Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Grand Rising, you know what I'm saying? I would say good morning, but there's nothing to mourn about, right? Um, that's for another video though, right? But Grand Rising to you guys. I'm up here on top of a mountain. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 6, and I just wanted to have some inspiration to shoot a video, okay? And the topic that I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video is, it's going to be kind of like a freestyle, whatever comes to my mind. But basically, oh yeah, this is my fit, by the way. Got my bike, got my books, got my backpack, got my essence. You know what I'm saying, bro? Life is good, bro. But, you know, yeah, I just want to talk about something real quick, guys. Basically, you know, yeah, so I said, like, I woke up this morning super early. I guess not super early, but 6 o'clock, fairly early before the sun came up. And, last night I was telling myself that I was going to wake up at that time. The day before that, I told myself that I was going to wake up at a certain time. And, I didn't stay true to my word. And I ended up just turning off my alarm. But this time, guys, I stayed true to my word. And I guess this is the message of today's video is to stay true to yourself. Man, don't break your own promises. All right? Don't break your own promises, guys, because you could disappoint, like, the last person that you want to disappoint on this journey is yourself. Okay? Like, you shouldn't be seeking people's validation to begin with. There's nothing wrong with receiving compliments or, having like a community. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, nobody's gonna hold you accountable but yourself, right? So it's important to, you know, stay true to your word, man, and don't break your own promises, because that's how you build character. That's how you build character. And hold on, guys, I just need to drink some water real quick. That's crazy. The video paused right when I paused it. It was 222. But yeah, back to what I was saying, guys. You got to stay true to your word. You got to stay true to your word, because that's how you build discipline within yourself. You know, like, sometimes, we get motivated by very, like, short-term things. We get like bursts of motivation to want to change, to want to accomplish something. But when it's actually time to do those things, all of a sudden we lose motivation to do it. But prior to that, we were all pumped up. We're all motivated to, wake up early, to hit the gym, to accomplish, goals that you have set up for yourself. And what happens? Like, what changed? What changed is your attitude towards it. It's not about being motivated, man. It's about being disciplined. It's not about doing things only when you feel like it. It's doing them when, regardless of how you feel like it. Non-negotiable. Non-negotiable, as they say, right? Like, whatever you told yourself that you're gonna do, just do it. And because you can make up as many excuses as you want, but that's the problem, is that everything always happens like on a micro level before you could accomplish bigger things. But for example, this mountain, I didn't come up this mountain just from one leap or just from one pedal, right? It was little steps that built up to it. It was different sections that you had to take it by sections, right? So it's the same thing with your life, man. It's the same thing with whatever goals that you have. You have to do those little micro changes. And like, so basically, I woke up this morning at 6, right? I woke up at 6, and it was crazy because I literally, so the night before, all right? So last night, basically, before I went to sleep, I said like an affirmation, right? I said, oh, I affirm that I am going to wake up at this time, right? And it's crazy, bro, because I woke up this morning like very like clear-headed, very I just woke up by myself. I had the alarm set up, obviously, but I woke up before the alarm went off. And the craziest part is that I was like awake, but I was like semi awake, but I had like this download where I heard like a voice say, "Rise up to the challenge." You know, I heard like a voice. Like, I don't know if I was asleep or somewhat awake, but I heard a voice that said, "Rise up to the challenge," and then my alarm went off, but I was already awake. You know what I'm saying? And it was just weird. It was just like that little. It's like that little voice that you have. Like your intuition. Your intuition increases, bro, on this journey. So that's what I think it was, man. It was just my intuition just confirming to like wake up and rise up to the challenge. And it's crazy because like I had the window open, and then as I heard like that intuition voice saying rise up to the challenge, I opened my eyes and I seen like the sunset. I seen the sunset, or the sun wasn't even up yet. It was just kind of starting to rise, and then the alarm went off as soon as I heard that. So it was just weird, guys. Like, it was cool at the same time. I was like, bro, like, you know, it's so awesome when you wake up before your alarm goes off. You know, it's so cool when that happens, man, because it's like you have like an internal alarm clock, or that's why it's very important, guys, to speak life into your life, man. Say affirm the things that you want. Like like I was said last night, I told myself I affirmed that I'm gonna wake up at that time, and then I woke up just at the perfect timing, like literally seconds within, or I would say a couple minutes before my alarm actually went off. But it's like my body already knew, you know. So that's crazy, man. You gotta speak life into your life, man. All right, you gotta speak life into your life. You don't want to talk negative about yourself, even if it's as a joke, because subconsciously you are telling yourself that you're not good enough, or you're not gonna do this, or things like that, man. You're basically like brainwashing yourself with negative energy, with negative affirmations. Okay, even if you don't feel good, speak as if you feel good, right? And then you slowly start changing your subconscious in that type of way. you know your subconscious starts becoming more conscious, or it starts reacting based on what you're telling it, not by just random emotions or things like that, right? That's another thing that I learned, is that you can't, like I said, like earlier in the video, you can't just do things when you feel like doing it, right? Because you'll never get anything done, right? You got to do things regardless of how you feel. And then when you start doing those things that you told yourself that you're going to do, you actually start feeling better. In the very beginning, it may feel like you don't want to do it, or you don't feel like doing it, but once you actually start doing it, you actually feel better, because you're actually accomplishing it and you're staying true to your word, right? You're staying true to your word, and you're not letting yourself down, because as long as you keep making excuses for yourself, you're basically telling your subconscious, you're just giving yourself excuses to continue being stagnated. Continue just being comfortable, right? Being comfortable is a form of safety, okay? But when you're always comfortable, man, that doesn't let you grow, okay? That doesn't let you grow in life, because you're always trying to be in comfort. But sometimes you gotta step out of that comfort zone in order to see changes in your life, man. Because you gotta step into the unknown, right? Every day is like, or every challenge that you set yourself up to, it's like the unknown, you know. So it's not about doing things that just seem comfortable all the time. It's sometimes doing things that you don't know what's gonna happen, but you're still gonna go for it, right? And that's very important, guys, to do those things, to speak life into your life, to you know stay true to your word, because time is limited, guys. Although we sometimes feel that we're like immortal, right? We feel like we've been living for thousands of years. Like, what I mean by that is, like, this life, bro, even though we only live like a short amount of time, it feels like we've been here forever, right? It feels like we've been here for a while, man. I'm only 26, but it feels like I've been here for like an eternity or something. And sometimes we forget that life is limited, man. So we got to make the most out of our time right now, right? We got to make the most out of our time, and, live right, man. Start being healthy, start hitting the gym, start staying true to yourself, man, because bro, it's like almost the end of the year, with less than, I don't know when I'm gonna drop this, but bro, like we're gonna go into December, so that's crazy, man. Just like that, bro, just like that. It's already the end of the year. It's already gonna be 2025. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Like time is very limited. Time just goes by in the blink of an eye. So don't waste any more time, guys. Don't waste any more time making excuses. You gotta build yourself up, man. You gotta, by doing things that are hard, you build resilience within yourself. Okay? And when you're always doing things that are easy, taking the easy way out, the instant comfort, the instant gratification, you are building yourself up to be, comfortable, but not grow, stay the same. All right. But when you're doing like those small things that are hard, like waking up early, taking a cold shower, going for a run, going for a jog, living your life in very structured, with discipline, building yourself up physically, mentally, and spiritually. All these things, guys, is gonna help you, man. It's gonna build your character. It's gonna build your mind and your body and your soul, right? So that's the message of today's video, guys. Is just to stay true to your word. Don't lie to yourself, because you could lie to anybody. You could lie to the whole world and say that, just talk about, I don't know, whatever you want to do, but you're the only one there that's gonna be there for yourself at the end of the day. So you gotta be like your own best friend, man. You gotta hold yourself accountable. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror sometimes and tell yourself what you're gonna do, right? You gotta not let yourself down, because I know for a lot of you guys, you've probably let yourself down for many years, drinking, just staying stagnated, involved in just, I don't know, man, like nobody knows your life but yourself, right? But I'm pretty sure everybody that's watching this has, wasted a lot of time on something, someone, some vice, something that is holding them back, okay? Something that is holding them back. And, you always have the ability to change. You always have the ability to change things around in your life, right? But it all starts up here. It all starts with your thoughts. You got to reprogram your mind to see the positive in everything, to be grateful for this life, to be grateful for this experience, man, because your mentality creates your reality. Your mentality creates your reality. So don't speak negative onto yourself. Don't speak negative of others. Don't hang around people that do that as well. Feed your mind good thoughts. Your mind is like a garden. Okay, you could either plant it, you could either grow flowers or you could grow weeds. All right, but it all depends on what you feed it. It's all about being mindful and conscious of what you put into your mind, what you put into your subconscious, by the things that you say, by the things that you watch and listen to, and environments and all those things, man. It shapes your reality, right? It shapes your reality. So, I'm just up here just flowing. The moon is still out. I don't know if you guys could see. Probably not, but, I'm just chilling, right? Just got a morning workout. I'm not even done yet. The day just started, right? The day has just started, but, getting these gains, you know what I'm saying? Re-Tang gang, let's go, bro. Let's go, man. You got to be excited for your life, guys. It's a blessing to work on yourself, okay? It's a blessing to work on yourself, man. You don't want to, as a man, guys, you don't want to be stagnated. You don't want the easy way out, bro. What's the point in that? If you don't go through anything, how are you going to learn from anything? Like, how are you going to gain like experience in life if you don't put yourself in situations that is going to help you grow? That being comfortable is an illusion. Obviously there's times where you could be comfortable, but you shouldn't live in that comfort. You shouldn't live in that comfort, okay? Because you create a prison within yourself. You become a prisoner of your own mind instead of freeing your mind and walking in discipline, which is actually walking in freedom. If you guys didn't know that, being disciplined is walking in freedom, right? Because you build freedom for yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, when you're, conscious out here, when you're mindful, when you're aware, right? When you're doing things that is going to better you, right? You get ahead of a lot of people, man, when you're doing these things. But it's not about, being in competition with anybody. It's about being in competition with yourself. It's you versus you. It's you versus you. So, I don't want to drag this video on too long. I just wanted to drop a quick banger while I'm up here, soaking up the sun, just feeling good. So, with that being said, hope you guys have a blessed day. Maintain your frame. Re-Tang gang. I'm out. Peace.